Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm trying a brand new product from Pattern Beauty, so if you like to see how that works out in my hair, then just keep watching. So before we get started, if you are new here, thank you so much for watching. And if you like what you see, stick around and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you know when I upload new videos. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. So as you can tell from the title, I am trying out the brand new Pattern Styling Custard. And you may be thinking, okay, Natalie, you've reviewed the curl gel, you've reviewed the stronghold gel on this channel, and the styling cream. Why do you need the custard? Well, because I'm a product junkie, that's why. I don't actually need it, but I had to try it out. So I did purchase this myself. Basically how it's marketed is as a family-friendly product that you can use for adults or for kids to provide hold, very soft hold and definition. So of course I wanted to try that for a wash and go. I feel like it's hit or miss with custard. Sometimes they're great for wash and goes and sometimes they're terrible. But I wanted to try it myself, see how it does. They kind of market it as being used best for braid outs, twist outs, ponytails, things like that. But if you've seen my other pattern reviews, you know that I don't follow the rules. I do whatever I feel like doing with hair products, so I'm gonna do wash and go. Just to tell you a little bit about what it claims, it says, parents and kids rejoice. This lightweight and slippy styling custard makes hair care easier at every age. Scoop and lightly layer for hydrated hold, definition, and extra shine for the entire family. Filled with flaxseed oil, agave, Irish moss, and chamomile, the custard is perfect for wet or dry ponytails, flat twists, braid outs, twist outs, and bantu knots. The suggested use say on clean, damp hair, apply to small sections, smooth from root to tip, and style as desired. So my as desired is going to be a wash and go. The pro tip says to use a shower brush to gently work the styling custard through the hair, starting at the ends and working towards the roots to get juicy definition. It does say it is formulated without parabens, SLS or SLES, silicones, and it is color safe. So the first thing I noticed about this particular product in comparison to the other stylers from Pattern is that the ingredients list is much shorter. And so I think that's kind of part of why they market this as for the whole family. It's going to have safer ingredients. You can use it on kids. You can use it on people with sensitive scalp. And so that's pretty cool. I think I'm not as picky when it comes to ingredients, so I haven't had an issue with the products, the ingredients in the other styling products. But I know that some people do care that there's silicones in some of them. And I think actually the stylers all, I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure they didn't have any silicones in the stylers. It was just the leave-in conditioner and the conditioners that had silicones. So yeah, this definitely has a much shorter ingredients list. There is glycerin. It is the second ingredient in the list. It does have that flaxseed oil, which helps with the hold. Agave, which is a humectant. It's a pretty comparable custard as far as ingredients to a lot of my like botanical gels or some of my other kind of small Black-owned brands that have products like this. So we'll see. I tend to like custards with these type of ingredients for wash and go. So even though they don't market it as being for that, I feel like it's going to work pretty well. So I am going to try that just to show you kind of what it looks like. So it has the same little like safety lid on the inside. It is a pretty creamy consistency, but still kind of gel-like. I did want to try this as kind of a one product wash and go, but just to kind of add some comparison, I did already apply the Pattern leave-in conditioner to one side of my head. So on this side, I am going to do the leave-in and then the custard. And then on this side, I'm going to do just the custard, just to kind of compare. I do love this leave-in. A lot of people didn't like it, but your expectations have to be realistic, I think. And so I wasn't expecting it to do anything crazy with my hair. I use this pretty regularly. It mixes well with a lot of my gels, and it just provides that good kind of definition, frizz control. I like it a lot. So some people don't like it, but I like it. And so I wanted to see how it does with the custard. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I do have a plastic cap over my hair just to keep the moisture in. And so this is the side, like I mentioned, that has the leave-in conditioner already applied. I applied it to soaking wet hair. And then this side is just wet with water. This is after shampooing, deep conditioning, that is what's on this side. So I'm gonna start, actually, I'll start on this. I'll start on the side with no leave-in. It is damp, but I'm gonna wet it a little bit more. Let me know if you guys pick this up, or you're even interested in picking it up. Some people are kind of like, why do you need the custard? There's a gel. The Stronghold gel is amazing. So, you know, you don't necessarily need the custard, but I like trying different products out. So I figure, why not? And if it's something that I feel like is a good product for kids, then I can, you know, see if my sister wants to try it on my nephew, because he has super thick curly hair just like mine, and so it's always good to find a product that can work on kids as well. So the only thing I would say is maybe the smell might be, it's not as strong as the other styling products, but it's the same pattern scent, that floral scent. So that would be the only thing that would make me feel like maybe it's not great for kids. I could see that kind of being irritating to them, or just like just too strong for them to smell like this all the time. But this one is definitely not as strong. Like, I feel like the Stronghold gel has the strongest fragrance. This doesn't smell as strong as that. So I'm gonna actually go into the custard. That's what the texture is like. It's very like gooey, but not sticky. It's not like a gel. Some custards are more gel-like, some are more creamy. This one's definitely more on the creamy side. So I'm gonna go in with about that much and go into this section. And again, this is the section I'm doing without a leave-in. And just doing my normal wash and go. I do have a Band-Aid on. I scratch myself in the dumbest way possible because I'm accident prone. So if you see me kind of like using my hands weirdly, that's why. Because I'm trying not to like tug on my hair with the Band-Aid. It's one of those like waterproof Band-Aids, so hopefully it won't cause any issues, but just in case you're like, why are you being weird? All right, so this is what I'm working with so far. I'm trying to decide if I should shingle. I don't feel like I need to shingle, actually, so far. It's doing a good job of kind of controlling the frizz. As you can see, it's defining my curls. This section of my hair tends to define pretty easily anyway, so I'm not gonna get too excited just yet. But so far, so good. And I did detangle already. I kind of detangled twice. I detangled in the pre-poo step. So I pre-pooed first. I actually did a hot oil treatment. And then I also detangled when I deep conditioned. So my hair is nice and detangled. I shouldn't need to brush it at all, hopefully. But if I do, it should be very minimal. That is one of the claims, at least on the website. I don't think it mentioned it on the product, but one of the claims is just that it has great slip, which is another reason why it's great for kids, because, you know, trying to do a kid's hair, I'm sure, I don't have kids myself, but like I said, I have a nephew that has very curly hair, and I have witnessed my sister attempting to style his hair, and let me tell you, it is not easy. So anything that helps with like providing extra slip, or you know, just making that process easier, I can see being a good option for someone that has curly haired kiddos. As I'm applying this, also, the scent is not very strong at all. Like, I can barely smell it. So that could probably not be a big issue if you are using it on your kids. But yeah, so far I'm liking it. We will see how the hold is when it dries. The other thing that kind of appealed to me with this, and again, this goes with the whole marketing for it being for the whole family, is that I feel like it can be an easy, quick wash and go. So a lot of times I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on my hair. Sometimes I just want to slap a product in and go. I feel like this would be a great option for that. The Stronghold gel is great, and I definitely love it for wash and goes, but sometimes you don't need all of that extra hold, you know what I mean? It is definitely strong hold. So if I don't want the crunch, this is a nice one, especially for like the fall and winter months that are coming up. Or here, I guess. We're in October, but it's still like 70 degrees out. So we'll see. But it definitely seems like it'd be good for cooler weather when you don't need that extra heavy hold. I don't feel like you need your hair soaking wet either. Like, it seems to do a good job whether my hair is damp or wet. I'm also not being as deliberate as I usually am with my wash and goes. So if it's a little bit more voluminous, that's okay. But yeah, this is coming out really nice. I like it so far. I'm not gonna make judgments yet, but I definitely feel like it could be a one product wash and go. But we're gonna try it with the leave-in anyway, just to see if that gives me a little bit more moisture or if it makes it feel, you know, smoother or tame the frizz a little bit better. Although I feel like this is doing a pretty good job on its own taming the frizz. So we will see. It feels really soft. It's almost giving me like the feel of the curl gel. If you guys remember, I have a video on the curl gel. I'll link that up in the cards. But if you remember, when I tried the curl gel, it was very like lotion-like. So it almost felt like a styling cream. It almost feels like that, but a little bit more gel-like. So if you had something between the curl gel and the stronghold gel, I feel like that's what this would be. Which is kind of similar to what the styling cream is. The styling cream has some hold, but it's a cream. But the styling cream also has a little bit more like butters. It's thicker. So it's better for like twist outs and things like that. This one, I feel like if you're someone that likes cream wash and goes, I feel like you'll like this one. Rather than using like the styling cream for a wash and go. Because the styling cream really is more like a butter. Which not everybody likes. I like all of it. Honestly, I feel like I've liked... The curl gel is my least favorite, but I still like it for twist outs. But I think I've liked all of the products, all of the styling products from Pattern. There hasn't been any that I tried and was like, oh no, this is terrible. The curl gel just doesn't give me my typical wash and go look, which is fine because it doesn't claim to, you know what I mean? But this I like. All right, so that is this side done with just the custard. So far I'm liking it. I'm gonna clip it back so that I can do the other side without it in my face. And like I mentioned, this side I already have the leave-in conditioner applied. I didn't put a whole lot. I just kind of coated my hair while it was still wet, just to get a little bit of extra moisture. But like my hair doesn't even feel like there's anything in it because it's been sitting for so long. I don't even feel like I need to re-wet because this side still feels pretty wet. Still feels good going in. Same slip. So this is side with the leave-in conditioner. Kind of feels the same. One thing about the Pattern leave-in is that it already starts to define my curls. So that was kind of the main reason I wanted to try it, to see if I get a little bit better definition. I honestly don't feel like I needed it though, because this side gave me pretty decent definition on its own. So this is the side with the Custard and the leave-in conditioner. I feel like this side is, let's see, let me take this side down and see if I can compare. I was gonna say I feel like this side is maybe not as defined. No, I think they look the same. Weirdly, there's more volume on this side, which usually when there's more product, it would weigh your hair down, so it'd be less volume. But there's more volume on the side that I did the leave-in conditioner with the custard for some reason. Interesting. Well, we'll see how it dries. I like both sides either way. But I do feel like the side is a little bit more defined and less voluminous, which is not usually the case when there's less product. So far, my first impressions, I love it. It applies really well. One thing with pattern stylers that I always notice is that it gives me amazing shine. So I do love that about it. It definitely makes my hair look really shiny, whether I use it with or without the leave-in conditioner. I'm gonna go ahead and blow dry with my Dyson, and then I will come back to show you guys the dry results. All right, so I'm back, and these are my final results. And just to remind you guys, this is the side that I did the leave-in conditioner and the custard, and then this is the side that I did just the custard. So first impressions, absolutely love it. Obviously I'll have to see how it lasts throughout the week, but so far I really like my results. If we're looking at the two sides side by side, they look pretty similar. You can't really tell that I did anything different. There's maybe a little bit less definition on this side. They both feel pretty moisturized, so I don't even feel like there's a huge difference when it comes to moisture. So I'd say if you don't need the leave-in, then don't use it. Some people absolutely must have a leave-in under any kind of styling product. That's understandable, but I feel like it didn't really make a difference in how my hair feels. This side, if anything, has maybe a little bit less hold because I have the leave-in under the styling product, which is expected. Whenever you put a cream under any type of styler, whether it's a gel or a custard, it's gonna lessen the hold a little bit. So it does feel like there's a little bit of a softer hold on this side, but they both feel moisturized. I would call it like a soft to medium hold. This is the kind of hold that I feel like I get with like a flaxseed gel, so like a curl mix flaxseed gel. That's the type of hold this is giving me, which I'm not mad at. The one thing I did notice as far as difference is that this side is a little just like, you probably can't even tell on camera, but I can tell looking in the mirror, just a tiny bit shinier on the side that I use the leave-in conditioner, but not enough to make enough of a difference that I'm like, oh, I absolutely have to use the leave-in conditioner whenever I use this product. Like this side is still pretty shiny. I just noticed a slight, teeny tiny bit more of a sheen on the side that I use the leave-in conditioner. Other than that, they both feel great. They both have decent hold. This is the kind of wash and go that I was expecting when I used the curl gel. The curl gel, again, I'll link that up in the cards, but the curl gel gave me an almost no product wash and go kind of look. This gives me the feel and look of using a product, but a very lightweight, natural looking product. So it still doesn't look like I slapped on a ton of gel, but I have hold, I have definition, I have a shape. It's not just like frizz, it's not just an afro, which is what I feel like I got with this curl gel. I like it. Do you need all of these products? I feel like no. If you already have the Stronghold gel and you get great wash and goes from that, you're probably not gonna love this product, but again, I like trying all kinds of different products. Sometimes I don't want a crunchy wash and go, so this is a great option if you like kind of that laid back, effortless, kind of lightweight wash and go. This is definitely an option for that. I think it's also great if you have kids. Again, not speaking from experience because I haven't tried it on a child yet, but I will definitely update you guys if I give it to my sister to try on my nephew. I'll let you guys know how that works out if she does end up using it. But yeah, I think it would be great. One of the things that Tracy Ellis Ross talked about in the promo for this product was when you send your kid off to school with like their hair done and then they come back with recess hair. Yeah, I can see this kind of helping with that because it just gives just enough hold to where it's like, okay, maybe you won't come back with your hair completely messed up, but it's not crunchy. So definitely think it's a great option as far as a lightweight styler that still does the job. I love it. I didn't mention the price tag, just like the other pattern stylers. It is a little bit pricey. It is $25 for a 15-ounce jar. So 15 ounces is a lot of product, and you really don't use that much. I'll see if I can show you how much I use without spilling it, but like I didn't use much at all. It hardly looks like I touched it. So it's gonna last you a while. You don't need a ton of product. I have a lot of hair, so even that is like, you know, keeping in mind that my hair is very dense. You don't need a ton of product, and 15 ounces is going to go a long way. So I think as far as the cost for the amount of product you're getting, it's definitely worth it, but it is a little bit pricey, so understandable if it's not in the price range that you're willing to spend on a styling product. Those are my thoughts on the new styling custard from Pattern Beauty. Let me know if you guys have tried it, or if you've tried any of their other products in the comments below. I will link all of the videos as well where I tried the stronghold gel and the curl gel. I don't believe I did a video of the styling cream. Let me know if you guys want one on that. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.